accidentally just clicked start stream. Anyway, bro, Spurs Renee in this bitch just recorded that Birdo video literally 10 seconds ago. Now we're on Young Don. I think I enjoy reacting to somebody reacting a little bit more, because the viewer who's gonna watch my video is gonna get two different perspectives at the same time. That should work your dopamine receptors. They're fried anyway. I know that.
The KK.
If you hold on, before anything, that song that's playing in the background is mine. If you fuck with that song, I make music. I got a music channel, is in the description. And if you like anime content, I just made an anime channel, and I just started being active over there. Shit's popping off over there too. Shout out Young Don. I've been watching this nigga. I've been watching your animation since 2017, bro. Shout out to my boy Seth for referring me to him, putting me on.
Disturbian History. That's an interesting title. Okay.
The KKK are weird.
When one thinks of the KKK, images of the horrendous, racially motivated crimes they carried out immediately come to mind. The group were hell-bent on imposing racial hierarchy and pushing white supremacy. And whilst their crimes ought to never be dismissed...
Bro, it's crazy that you had a shit ton of people dressing up like this, all about idolizing whiteness.
It's important to remember.
Listen, when it comes to race, this shit, I usually don't have that much of an opinion on it, especially since I make the type of jokes I make. But, you know, I just think that it's kind of crazy that these niggas wanna hate when y'all are the reason, your ancestors are the reason that niggas are here. So, like maybe you should get mad at yourselves instead of getting mad at us, because your ancestors, and because I'm not gonna say y'all, because of course I'm like not directly y'all motherfuckers did it. That's why I'm saying your ancestors. I'm not even talking about white people. I'm really just talking about the niggas who were in the KKK, because that shit is still a thing, bro. You know what I mean? I was, bro, when I was living with my cousin, like back in 2020, bro, niggas were going inside because the KKK were just going on rallies and doing crazy shit. No joke. 2020. This was in New Bern, North Carolina, 2020. It was on the news. So to KKK members, bro, I don't even know why y'all hating, because y'all should hate y'all ancestors for bringing us over here. That's the only reason we're over here, my nigga. So shit. Think about that.
Just how weird the KKK actually were. In today's video, we will cover the weirdest things ever done by the Ku Klux Klan.
Okay.
It's perhaps helpful to...
Do you look at this woman? What? Look how scared she looks. Do you see this?
Start with a brief description as to what the KKK is.
But I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If a nigga, look at this nigga. This nigga is pulling his pants up with his shirt off, bro. I'll be ready to defend myself for myself too. I ain't gonna lie.
It's perhaps helpful to start.
No, it's not, because it's black.
With a brief description.
Look at this bitch. She got the fucking SWAT. I'm not gonna say it, but you see it.
KKK is. The Klan was founded in 1865 in Tennessee by 6 former Confederate...
Tennessee! Isn't that where the fucking Daily Wire is? Checks out.
Looks like a whole bunch of clowns right here. Tennessee is right beside. That's a state right beside me,
It's where Candace Owens moved, I think.
It was one of the many social fraternities at the time.
Candace Owens, I know that.
Following the end of the Civil War, it would take on a paramilitary role. The Klan would harass, attack, and murder newly freed African Americans.
Wow.
They would become synonymous with lynchings, arson, and threats designed to suppress civil rights and political participation in the Southern American states.
Jesus.
They would see peaks in their activities operating in 3 distinct phases. The first was during the...
All I'm gonna say is they ain't gonna do that shit now. Let a KKK member go to Chicago. And I'm not even gonna bring up. Don't even bring up like that hood. You know what hood I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say the hood, because I'm not gonna bring it up. Any hood other than that one, shit. Even the hoods here, do that in any hood. See what happens to you. They gonna do you're gonna get that reversed effect real quick.
1860s.
That's why you don't see these niggas around like
that.
that.
The next during the 1910s and 20s, which was the peak of their membership, and the third opposing the civil rights.
The peak was in the 1920s, man. That's crazy. It's 100 years ago.
Movements.
Are these pictures from 100 years ago?
But even the way the Klan was organized itself was rather weird. The rank names given to these members of the group read more like characters from a fantasy book.
Right.
During the Reconstruction era,
Great Goblin, King Kleagle.
The Klan was organized into
Imperial Wizard.
Kleagle. What the fuck, dude? That's crazy. Imperial Kleagle.
So
Imperial
from
Wizard.
file, members were aptly called
Grand
ghouls,
Wizard. You know
led
about
by
that
a
one?
Wow.
Grand Cyclops.
Did this
The
nigga have a
members
fucking
were aptly
Assassin's
called
Creed
ghouls,
ass weapon that yes he does. Okay.
led by a
Wow.
Grand Cyclops. These Grand Cyclopses would
Crazy.
be part of empires led by Grand Dragons, with his
These
trust.
niggas is
Grand
just playing Dungeon.
Dragon, Cyclops. Y'all niggas are lame as a bitch, bro. Y'all niggas were lame as a y'all niggas are lame as a bitch. Niggas talking about some grand wizard.
and Dragons. That's all that's going on here, bro. They started off just playing D&D, and then at some point they
Dungeons
just
and
lost the
Dragons.
plot, bro. That's what it looks like.
I'm
with his
saying,
trusty
bro.
squires.
What are these names?
Above them all would be the Imperial Wizard,
Oh,
who would
God.
oversee the clan's activities. This
Literally just like the most stereotypical like racist white nigga, just like fat, white, no lip having motherfucker. And no offense to people who look like this, cause like of course not everybody that looks like this is racist, but I'm not gonna lie, like this is like one of the like the stereotypes for like a racist motherfucker.
was a
Like
deliberate
let's be fucking
attempt to
honest, like white people, like everybody can agree on that. Everybody can agree on that. Also, don't even talk about the skin and bones motherfucker with like 18 strands of hair on his head. Don't even talk about that nigga either. With his fucking eyes bulging out because he's so goddamn skinny. Look like a fucking skeleton, bro. Look like Nevercracker. That's what the nigga look like. Literally Nevercracker.
styled the
From
clan as a
Monster House,
secretive
bro.
and supernatural organization. When combined with their white hoods, they sought to present themselves as a fantastical and otherworldly force, all contributing to the terror tactics employed against black people and those who supported Reconstruction. The clan also engaged in some rather insidious and weird attempts to improve their image. One of these ways was through charitable acts for African Americans.
What?
There are few photographs as weird and as striking as the one on screen right now. It shows an elderly black couple, Jack and Rose Riddle. Behind them stands an eerie-looking Santa Claus.
What the fuck is this? This dude don't even look real. What's going on here? This is AI. This looks like a whole other face underneath his face. I mean, why is his neck like this? This is a mask. This is a white
That's
man
100% a
wearing
mask.
a mask. Like how he's wearing a mask.
Claus holding the couple's hand. And behind the
Weirdos.
creepy Santa Claus,
They won't
are a
try that shit
number
now.
Of hooded
They won't.
members of the KKK.
Try that
The
shit now.
purpose of the photograph
See what happens.
was
to
to
you.
highlight the clan's
That's
charitable
all I'm saying.
activities. At the time, Jack Riddle in this photograph is believed to be over 100 years old,
Wow.
and his wife Rose were both formerly enslaved. The photograph was taken in 1948 as part of a drive to rebrand the KKK.
That's
Pride and
crazy.
place in the center of the photograph.
That's crazy. The KKK went woke? What? They had a woke era? Oh my god. They were like, hey man, let's rebrand
What
this
what
whole, like
when was
white
this
supremacy
picture taken?
thing,
Because this
man.
looks
I
kind of
mean,
recent. This looks like
I just feel like a little bit
2000s.
more, diversity
Like-
and
like
inclusion
2000s,
could
like
really
early
bring this
2010s.
organization to the next level.
Sitting on a chair is a radio and an assorted bag of groceries. The radio was reportedly given so that the couple could have their wish to listen to preachers on the radio, having
Okay.
never owned one.
Wow.
According to the clan Grand Dragon, Samuel Green,
Grand
the purpose
Dragon.
of the photograph was to demonstrate the heart of the clan. Now, of course, it should be remembered that the
Jesus.
KKK did play a very visible and active role in the southern states of America in preventing black people from having access to civil rights,
Right.
decent education, and
Damn, that was
respect.
almost 100
Their
years
use
ago.
of violence and intimidation was to maintain a racial hierarchy that sought to keep black people as second-class citizens. This act of charity was not typical in how the clan treated black people, and
That shit
made an
didn't work.
attempt to alter their public perception.
Kind of.
Another example of strange activities of the clan is their holding of a number of family picnics. These gatherings were held during the height of the clan's power. This was in the 1920s, and were designed to be a recruitment and
The KKK annual picnic?
Picnic.
Oh my god.
propaganda tool. Clan picnics were designed to appear,
Look at
on
the
the
kids,
surface
bro.
at least, wholesome.
Niggas are
Entire
doing.
families would attend, bringing
Wow.
blankets and homemade food to fields and parks. There were sack races for children, music from local
All
bands.
flying the Confederate flag, man. And then people wonder why there's a negative connotation with the Confederate flag.
and baking competitions.
Hey, bro.
By all
Like I
accounts.
said, blame your ancestors, bro.
Asking that question though is ridiculous. It's literally symbolizing a point where a portion of the country committed treason and rebelled against their own country because they didn't want to stop using slaves.
What made these picnics
Oh,
so
boy.
weird was the context. The same men who just
Who made
days
this
earlier
shit?
may have taken
These
part in
niggas are wearing
cross-burning
paper cones
or
on
an
their
act of
heads.
racial
I'm sorry, I
intent.
gotta go back.
What made these picnics
Oh,
so
boy.
weird was the context. The same men who just days earlier may have taken part in a cross burning or an act of racial intimidation would now be serving food to children or laughing and playing with their families. The goal was to present the Klan in a positive light, one that
Wow.
showed the Klan as a bastion of family values. But these picnics were far from the innocent fun they appeared to be. They were carefully crafted recruitment events. Speeches were delivered between games, often framed with patriotic language about protecting America or defending Christian values.
Oh,
Prospective
boy.
members were encouraged to join.
God damn
All the
it.
while, children were indoctrinated by growing up
Bro,
in
the fact that they're really dudes like this walking around like they're all serious about this shit, that's fucking wild.
Imagine doing all this just for nothing to happen. Like, you're never gonna get what you want. And they will never try this in like Atlanta or Chicago, like those like type of places. Like they're not gonna go there because they know better. They know better to do that shit because they know they're not gonna make it out alive. And GTA, of course, and GTA 6, bro. And GTA 6 ain't gonna make it out alive.
Wild, dude. That's crazy.
All the while, children were indoctrinated by growing up in an environment where the Klan was presented as a social club rather than a hate group. This blending of leisure and extremism is one of the strangest tactics employed by the Klan. They managed to turn picnics, usually associated with warmth and community, into platforms of spreading intolerance.
Hey,
Yeah,
bro.
you know, just
how does
have
it
some
feel
family-
to all those people in this picture? How does it feel to die not fulfilling anything? How does it feel to die and not fulfill anything in your life, bro? You didn't get nothing that you wanted. Like imagine being you, bro. Like, look at this nigga. This nigga look like he crying, bro. What are y'all burning crosses for? Like, y'all weird. These niggas are weird as fuck, bro. Like I said, do that shit now. See what happens to you. It ain't gonna go well. It's gonna be you on that cross.
Into platforms of spreading intolerance. But when
Yeah, you know, just have some family picnics by day and hang a few black people by their necks at night. You know.
Got that nigga hanging from a
Balance.
tree like a damn
Yin,
livestock.
yang.
Try that shit now. See what
At
happens to your
of
ass.
the picnic, the disturbing rituals of the Klan would be performed. The picnics would often end with ceremonies at dusk. Cross burnings and initiations of new members would be carried out in front of the crowd of attendees. The true nature of the picnic would be revealed in a disturbing spectacle of fire, secrecy, and intimidation. The goal of the picnics were to blur the lines between everyday American activities and
Right.
those of the Klan. By making their movement look like a family-friendly club, they sought to sanitize its violent image. People who might never have considered burning a cross on a person's lawn or carrying out a nighttime raid against a black family could still attend a Klan picnic.
Ah, yes.
Over time, they might become
This
more
has evolved into, well, Christian nationalism. Yeah, I think that's where it's at now. Christian nationalism.
comfortable with the Klan, developing closer relationships with its members, and become even more radicalized. At the very least, the presence of the Klan would become normalized in their eyes. It would not be uncommon to see processions and parades of thousands of Klansmen and women marching through the streets. In August of 1925, tens of thousands of Klan members marched through the United States Capitol in a show of force.
Wow.
Not only that, it showed
Tens
how
of
the attempts to bring the
thousands.
Klan into the mainstream was somewhat successful. During the 1910s and 20s,
And you know,
membership of the
these
Klan
people, they really want to be there because this is before social media. Nobody
Way
was
before.
doing this for clout. Like, you had to want to go, bro. More than likely, there wouldn't even be a picture of you at it. You're just there because you really want to be there.
exploded. By the mid-1920s, the
Jeez.
Klan boasted a membership of around 5 million people, and for each new member, a membership fee would be paid. This was termed the Collect Token, costing a new member around $10, which is around $150 in today's money. One might expect that the fee would go towards the running of the clan or be
Hey,
held
bro,
in
and all 5 million niggas are dead as fuck and didn't accomplish shit for real. So, hey, bro. I mean, in the way they did, because it's still a thing now. Weirdos.
regional or national treasury. But here's the unbelievably shocking thing. Much of the fee membership would be divided up amongst the leadership of the clan.
Of
Akin
course.
to a pyramid scheme or a multi-level marketing commission scheme, the $10 would end up in the pockets of certain members.
Yup.
The recruiters,
How it always
also
goes.
known as the Kleagle, would, from every membership fee, receive a $4 commission. There were at one point over 1,000 of these recruiters, acting as salesmen for the clan to entice new members.
Got that little kid.
Damn, these niggas were financially motivated to spread racism. That's insane.
That's
Hey,
what I'm saying.
Hey, friend, have you thought about hating black people? No, you're indifferent? Well, let me give you a few reasons why you should probably, not like these guys. And while we're at it, have you heard of the KKK? Oh, yeah. Nah, come on down, man. We do picnics on the weekend and everything. Yeah, it's a real family-oriented thing. Forget what they've said, what you've heard.
These salesmen were encouraged to play on whatever prejudice was
Look at the little
prevalent
kid
in
with the
Cross
hood.
burnings? We don't really do cross burnings anymore.
Anymore.
But if you're interested,
We can bring one out for you. And we got the lighter fluid right over there.
there are a few events that don't get on the calendar. Okay, all right, okay. Yeah, it's going to be a $150 fee. No, you're going to love it.
particular region. For example, if one town exhibited anti-Catholic views, they would focus on that in order to attract new members. From the remaining $6, $1 from each Kleagle sale would go on to the regional head, known as the King Kleagle. Further up the chain, the high-ranking leadership of the clan would also line their pockets.
Wow.
The Great Goblin, the Grand Dragon, and the Imperial Wizard would all
This
get
is some kid shit, bro. I swear to God. Swear to God, this is some Kleagle, the Great Goblin.
share of the all get a share of the all get a share of the membership.
Damn.
Even
the fuck was
would all
that?
Get a share of the all get a share of the all get a share of the membership.
Are you good? Bro was trying not to laugh at the names. What the fuck was that?
Damn.
Even if it was only 50 cents a member, with 1 million members, it was a very lucrative model. It is therefore not surprising that many of the high-ranking members of the clan became incredibly wealthy.
Wow.
The founder of the second clan, William Joseph Simmons, had alone amassed hundreds of thousands of dollars from membership fees.
Sheesh.
This would also not be the only money-making scheme in the clan. The infamous hooded robes were sold alongside the membership fee, at an inflated price.
Of course.
New members were encouraged to purchase clan-branded sweets, life insurance, and all manner of merchandise
Life
made by the
insurance?
clan. Often the factories that produced these items were linked to or owned by leading clan members.
Everybody's surprised that this nigga's taking a picture. Like, look at this motherfucker. Look at these niggas, bro. Look at this nigga right here, bro. This nigga looks creepy as shit. This one, this boy, and especially her, I see nothing but white. Demons. Now let me stop.
Further enriching themselves.
Kinda.
All of this speaks to the clan being not only a racist and violent organization, but one built. This speaks to the clan.
Why does this look like some Dr. Seuss ass shit, bro? Is that what they were trying to do back then? They're making children's books of hating niggas. 1 nigga, 2 nigga, 3 nigga, 4. How many niggas are dead on the floor?
Being not only a racist and violent organization, but one built to personally enrich its leading members akin to a pyramid scheme.
Yup.
But despite its large membership and seemingly endless
That's crazy, bro. The KKK was just a pyramid scheme. Wow.
growth, the clan would begin to fragment. One key event that caused the downfall was the abduction, murder, and essay of Madge Oberholzer. David Stevenson was the Grand Dragon of the Indiana clan, who was for a time in a brief relationship with Madge. But Stevenson managed to convince her to meet up again in a brief relationship.
I swear, every single time I see any type of woman from these old ass pictures, bro, none of these bitches are bad, bro. None of them. I've never seen a bad bitch in any of these like old ass photos ever. That's how you just that man. I don't even know. That's how you just know how much times has changed, bro. Niggas probably looked at this and said, "That's a 9 out of 10 right there."
Relationship with Madge,
Be
but
for real.
Stevenson managed to convince her to meet up again.
Look at this
which
fat
point
ass
he
nigga.
drugged and abducted her.
Oh,
Madge
wow.
was bundled onto Stevenson's private train, at which point she was abused physically and assaulted repeatedly,
God
biting
damn it.
into her skin all over her body. Stevenson even laughed at Madge's assertions that she would report the assault to law enforcement. Stevenson held such political power and influence that he replied that he was the law in Indiana.
Jeez.
Stevenson's cronies dropped Madge's unconscious body back at her home, believing that she was dead. However, she was still alive and rushed to hospital. At the hospital, she was able to tell the police everything. However, she soon succumbed to her injuries.
God damn.
Stevenson was soon arrested and convicted for second-degree murder. In response, almost 200,000 members of the Indiana Klan renounced their membership. From then on,
Jesus.
investigations into the political corruption and embezzlement of funds by the Klan led to dozens of resignations and the collapse of the second iteration of the
Damn, they folded on that shit quick as fuck, though. You know what I'm saying? Just because one guy was a psycho, they just folded on all of their beliefs and ideology? I mean, but then again, I feel like I've seen similar videos on TikTok with that vibe in regards to the current president and people who supported him before, and how like just this one.
Oh yeah,
thing-
I'm not political at all, but I have been seeing like I saw a video recommended of people like it was just I think it was like a compilation of people just regretting voting for Trump and shit. But we don't get into political shit on this channel, bro.
with the Epstein shit. It's just I'm completely against him now. You know, kind of similar.
Klan.
Yeah,
When looking into the history of the KKK,
It's
the
repeats
crimes
itself.
they committed are rightly centre stage, but it can also be helpful to examine the weirdness of such groups. Not only is it interesting, but it can allow one to not be disarmed or lulled into being propagandized by such groups in the future. During the early 20th century, the Klan leaned into its unique spelling of Klan, having many of its ranks start with the letters
Now, this is
KL.
recent.
There were ranks such as Clawliffe, Clud, and Clexter. The handbook
Okay.
of the Klan was known as the
What did he
unique
just say?
spelling of Klan, having many of its ranks start with the letters KL. There were ranks such as Clawliffe, Clud, and Clexter. The handbook
Okay.
of the Klan was known as the
Lame
Quran,
ass.
a play on words with the Quran, and
The
the Klan meetings
Cloran.
were not convocations, but clonvocations, which
Wow.
is really cool.
This just sounds like an alien race and an alien language from a Rick
that's what
and
I'm saying,
Morty
bro. These
episode.
niggas are talking about some bullshit, bro. Hey, bro, rest in peace to all them niggas though. Like, I'm sorry if like maybe, man. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. If your ancestor was like in this picture and you're watching this video, hey, it's rest in peace that nigga, bro. Dislike the video, leave it, do what you want, but rest in peace that nigga. Everybody in those pictures, bro, rest in peace them niggas. Even except for the kids, because you know they're kids, but everybody else, like, rest in peace. All right, like I had something else I'm gonna say, but I'm not gonna say that.
Right? The Clovers, the Clovens, the Cloron.
Clorons, King, Clegos, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. But shout out to Young Don, shout out to bro. Both videos will be in the description, because even though I do watch like this guy react, I do find the video that he reacted to and I put it right below the one that I actually reacted to. Hopefully he did not put the fucking okay. Well, anyway, bro, that was a little bit of a history lesson. If you are watching this and you're in the KKK, you can kill it. That's just in the video.
Still wanna fight, nigga by the gun talk, nigga just a bitch. Anybody can pull the trigger and catch a kill. Not anybody can fight because they be taking skill. I learned all this time, the reason I couldn't feel. My gun and me on partners, I feel like a key and peel. I buy my clothes online cause I always be catching steals. I really need this take.